Hey, what's going on, friends? My name is INTI CREATES, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play of Yohane The Parhelion, Blaze in the Deep Blue for the Nintendo Switch. I am very excited to be playing this game because if you have been following me on various social media sites, then you might know that as of 2020, I have been into the Love Live franchise. For those who are not familiar with the Love Live franchise, there are mobile games as well as various anime series in the Love Live franchise. I have talked about the Love Live series multiple times across various verses, and to give a basic explanation of what each series is mostly about, it is essentially a group of high school students who want to form an idol club within their high school, and they participate in various school activities, community activities, to perform songs and get recognition in order to participate in a global tournament known as the Love Live. And typically in these shows, each character have unique personality traits to where you can tell each character apart as well as create your own fan base based on these characters. So what does Love Live have to do with this particular game? Well, Yohane The Parhelion is a spin-off series from the Love Live series Love Live Sunshine, which means that all the characters in Yohane The Parhelion come from Love Live Sunshine. And this series takes place in a alternate setting compared to Love Live Sunshine, but it does have Love Live Sunshine characters in it. And the characters have similar personalities as Love Live Sunshine. There is an anime series of Yohane The Parhelion called Yohane The Parhelion Sunshine the Mirror, and I would suggest watching that show before playing this game if you want any context of what is going on in this game's story. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and begin a new game. So let's do it. Blaze in the Deep Blue. 光届かぬ海の底に太陽の光が差し込んだ。沼津の町近海に突然現れた謎の海底ダンジョン。ダンジョンなんていう非日常の存在に沼津の住人は誰もが沸き、行政局も調査に乗り出した。だけどその内部は複雑に入り組んだ迷宮、さらには凶暴なモンスターまで徘徊していて、行政局の長官ダイヤまで行方不明に。みんな無事だといいね。行政局のダイヤやルビー、学者のリコはわかるけど、カナンや花丸まで行方不明なのは何なのよ。一般人でしょ。やはりここは闇の祝福に選ばれし者、このヨハネの出番というわけね。行くわよライラプス。いざ未踏の迷宮深淵の採用へ。格好つけちゃってから元気なの分かってるよ。本当はみんなが心配なんでしょ。そりゃあまあね。大丈夫、あれでみんなたくましいし、私たちで見つけてあげよう。
頼りにしてるわよ、ライラプス。
Alright, so this entire game will take place in this really strange dungeon. So there are various areas that you will be exploring around the dungeon. Thus, the genre of this game, at least the main genre of it, is what is known as, well, popularly known as a Metroidvania. Metroidvanias, if you're familiar with that, basically means that you are exploring around the dungeon, and pretty much it's pretty much an open-ended game, and you're pretty much free to explore wherever you want, with, of course, restrictions. Meaning that as you explore around, you'll occasionally find items or abilities that will help increase your abilities to explore around various areas within a particular game. And that's pretty much the idea with this game. The basic controls in this game is you can move around, you can use your partner's moves, which in this case I am using Lilaps, and then you can also, as you find items, the items that you find from defeating enemies or from breaking pots or boxes are materials that you use in order to craft accessories or weapons. And with the right amount of material, then you can create new weapons or accessories. And obviously, of course, you want to pay attention to the descriptions, because sometimes the descriptions will give you some side effects that some of these items might contain. And then, of course, after you create the equipment item, then you can go into your equipment, and then you can start equipping the items that you've created. And then, of course, with accessories, each accessory will give you want to pay attention to the stats here. Some will give you more HP, some will give you DP, and this is how you're going to increase your stats in this game. There's no level up system in this game at all. And then, of course, we have weapons. And whenever you use a weapon, then you're using what's known as DP. Now, DP is essentially, in short terms, your energy, for the most part. So of course, if you want to be strategic, then of course you want to minimize the amount of DP possible until you're at a point where you want to use a lot of DP. Alright, so then we go ahead and continue onward. So, right now, if you use Lilaps' attack, then Lilaps will never use any DP. So if you are if you like the conservative type, then you can just keep on using Lilaps. Now, what I am doing, as you might notice what I'm doing here, in order to defeat enemies really fast, is I am alternating between using Lilaps as well as my weapon, and that is to increase damage per second on enemies, mostly enemies that take multiple hits to defeat. Whenever you defeat enemies or break pots or boxes, then you'll either get yen, or you will get materials used to create new equipable items. And now, yen. At a certain point, you want to collect quite a bit of yen. It's not particularly required if you are really good. But having yen can be very useful, as there is a shop in this game. And that's pretty much the only reason yen is useful in this game, is the shop. You can also slide around. You can actually slide underneath these tight little spaces. And you also move a bit faster when you slide, only for a little bit at a time though. And sliding can also do a small amount of damage to some enemies. But it is never a reliable source of damage. Alright, so then we go and keep on going forward. And right here is the treasure chest. Now treasure chests can contain more materials that you can use to craft weapons or equipment.
確かにまがまがしい感じだけど、ヨハネがそれを言う？それどういう意味よ？ごめんごめん。明らかに何かありそうな部屋だけど、とりあえず今は何も起こらないみたいだね。だったらここは後回し。今はみんなの救出を急ぎましょう。
So basically, we cannot do anything about this room for a very long time in this game. So we're gonna go ahead and backtrack and keep going and go somewhere else. Now, this game is very short if you are just interested in just doing just the required parts of this game. I mean, even so, when you want to explore everything, which is going to be my intention throughout this playthrough, this game is not a very long game. These are save rooms. Save rooms allow you to save your game. You also get healed up, and then also, if you go here on your map, then you can actually warp to any save point that you visited. Alright, so then when you see these types of doors right here, then these are boss doors, which means you're already fighting a really tough enemy. So let's go and head on forward, and then, who's the boss? Ooh, that was close. Oh boy. Alright, so I don't really know any of the boss names. But here we go. So bosses, you know, typically bosses in any video game really, they're very tough enemies. Now, bosses in this game typically have a specific pattern that you want to study up if you want to. Ooh, okay. Uh-oh. Oh, man! Yeah, if you want to have an easy time with these bosses, then you want to study up on their patterns. And that way you can, of course, take as little amount of damage as possible, and then avoid all their attacks. Otherwise, for the most part, just do as much damage as you can until they're defeated, which, there we go. That was the first boss defeated. That one was not a very hard fight, but bosses get much harder after, past this point.
Chika? あんたまで来てたの？ヨハネちゃん！よかった。このまま閉じ込められたままかと思ったよ。チカだけ？他のみんなは？一緒じゃないの？みんな？もしかして他の人も捕まってるの？その反応、ここはチカだけみたいね。これはボス1体につき1人捕まってるパターンか。だったらヨハネちゃん、みんなを助けるの私も手伝うよ。え？まあありがたいけど、1回捕まってるんだし無茶はしないでよ。お 同じ失敗はしないよ。困った時には正義の味方が必要だよね。いつでも呼んでね。
Okay, so now we have ourselves a new party member. And so to use another partner's ability, then you can simply just switch. You can also do this right here, and you can select all your partner's abilities this way too, without having to go through one by one. But swapping is pretty fast anyway. So right now we only have Lila's and Chica's ability. Now Chica's ability looks something like this. And so let's go and keep on going. And this is actually really important right away, because basically Chica can move with that shot. Chica can shoot these minecarts out of the way. And of course that is required in order to get past this point. And now we're off to a new area. This is the grotto. So again, this is one really large dungeon, so you'll be going to multiple areas within the dungeon itself. So we're off to a new area, and we may as well just go through this part, because the Sunken Temple is honestly just a really short area. So yeah. Alright. Alright, so I guess this would be a good time to... Oh, actually, so now that we reached the save point, I actually want to show something off now. Now that we're at this point. So, on the map, at any point, you can actually go to Yohane's Fortune Parlor, which is basically her house. And so if you go ahead and travel there, anytime you rescue a partner, then you probably want to go here. So, let's do this. So anytime you go back to Yohane's Fortune Parlor, and after you rescue a partner, then they open up a particular side quest that you want to do for them, which is, of course, to find a very special item for them. And that upgrades their abilities whenever you do that. So, in Yohane's Fortune Parlor, it is a shop. You can use yen to buy various items. And this is the only point where you're going to spend yen on anything, and this is also the only shop in the game. And then after you stock up on resources, then you can go ahead and continue exploring the dungeon. And then let's go ahead and make our way back to the grotto, so that way we can continue exploring. Alright. So as we explore the grotto, this is a bit of a larger area than the Sunken Temple. And we can't actually do all of it currently, and you'll see, and as we explore through this place, you'll see why. So let's go ahead and just explore what we can for now. As we explore through here, you're gonna be hearing me talk about Love Live as well as the anime of Yohane The Parhelion quite a bit. Don't worry though, I won't spoil this. I won't spoil the entire show to where it'll ruin the experience. But you know, just know that this game is based off of the anime. So the main character of this game, Yohane, or Yoshiko Tsushima from Love Live Sunshine, is a first-year student at a high school in Love Live Sunshine known as Uranohoshi Girls High School. She likes to proclaim herself as Yohane, a fallen angel. It's kind of like her alternate personality. When I was first learning about Yoshiko in the anime itself, I thought the whole Yohane personality was extremely cringe, and therefore I made a Love Live tier list a while back, ranking all the Love Live characters, and Yoshiko was honestly on the very bottom because I just could not stand the Yohane thing. And then Yohane The Parhelion came out, which is a show entirely focusing on Yohane. And I began having a bit of a more appreciation, and I thought, this is actually pretty cool. And then from there on, I regret putting Yoshiko so low, because now I understand why Love Live fans actually like it. In Yohane The Parhelion, she dreams of being a singer, and so in the beginning of Yohane The Parhelion, she moved to the big city of Tokai, and she had an ambition of wanting to become a singer. 2 years living off of her parents' allowance, she did not make any success, and then over the summer, her mother calls her to go back home as she does not want to support Yohane's allowance in continuing to pursue singing. So Yohane moves back to Nubazu, which is the village that the show takes place in, so that way Yohane can pursue something that could support her singing ambitions. She has a partner known as Lilaps, which is what you're seeing me use constantly whenever I'm attacking. You're going to be seeing me use Lilaps basically most of the time when it comes to fighting, as Lilaps is the only partner in the game that does not use any DP. But yeah, Lilaps is her very loyal companion. It's her pet dog. And really funny thing about Lilaps is she only talks to Yohane, but will bark at every other person. As Yohane is the only person that can actually understand Lilaps. And she's a really cute dog. I don't have much else to say about Lilaps. Chika Takami, the first main partner that we got. Chika Takami is actually the main character of Love Live Sunshine, and she is a second year in Uranohoshi Girls High School. She is heavily inspired by the previous group from the original Love Live Muse, from the original Love Live School Idol Club series. Love Live Sunshine takes place after the events of Love Live School Idol Project. Chika Takami is also the youngest of 3 sisters, her 2 sisters being Shima and Mito, and they own a ryokan, which is an inn that has open-air ocean view hot springs. In Yohane The Parhelion, she works at the Toshima Inn, and also has an alternate personality, much like Yoshiko, and she calls herself Katie, at a team known as $1 Million. Chika also owns a dog known as Shiitake. It's very large and a white dog. Chika has a very strong perseverance. She's very goofy and sociable. Between her and the other main character from the original Love Live series known as Honoka, I like Chika more. In general, I like a lot of the Love Live Sunshine characters more than the original Love Live characters. I just personally think that Love Live Sunshine is better paced, while the story is mostly similar between the 2 shows. And I just think the characters have more colorful personality. Also, Chika, in her ability in this game can actually stun enemies, if that is your thing, but in these types of games, I like moves that hit fast. And unfortunately, her moves hit pretty slowly for my liking, so I'm not going to use her moves for combat very much. Okay, so up here is our first part where we can't really do much about this, so we're gonna go ahead and go back. And actually, you know what? Since I'm done exploring this part, I can go ahead and warp. Let's warp here, since I haven't explored much of this beginning part here. I just like kind of went up, so now we're gonna go ahead and head on downwards and see what we got going on here. So now, as a main character, I used to think that Chica was one of my favorite, like, center characters. Because her personality, like, really makes other people around her feel really good. Until another Love Live series called Love Live Superstar came out, where the main character of that show, oh man, she is my new favorite character. At least currently. As of the recording of this video, I have seen every Love Live series that is out there right now. I've seen Love Live, all of Love Live School Idol Project, which is the original Love Live show, Love Live Sunshine, Love Live Nijigasaki High School Idol Project, and Love Live Superstar. And as of the recording of this video, I'm waiting for whatever the next season may be. Oh, I like the stat increases of these, so I'm going to go ahead and equip the Chemical Cape.